Happy Wednesday, everybody. This is Daniel Reynolds, and this is the Reynolds Mortgage and Real Estate YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going to do a quick little update where we're at in the market, interest rates, pending, active sales, and also kind of dive into a little comparison, FHA versus conventional for a home purchase. So let's dive right in. Active listings, Placer County, we got 1,077. Active pending sales, 425. Active listings in Sac County, 2,505, 1,013 pending sales in Sac County. El Dorado County, 678 active listings with 152 pending sales. So actually not that bad of numbers considering we're in the downturn of the purchase season. Kind of towards the end of the summer is when things kind of wind down there. So some decent activity still for it not being the busy season. All right, let's scroll down a little bit and check out where we're at with the rates. Based on my video in September, rates were right around 6.5% on that 30-year fixed UC at 6.13. So we definitely have seen some good relief. FHA VA at the middle to bottom right there on the chart, you can see we're sub 6%, 5.89 and 5.9%. So definitely some intriguing news, some positive news, and we'll hopefully keep getting more relief as we wind down here. Excuse me, into the final quarter. So good interest rates right now compared to where they were last month. Hopefully we keep seeing that. Let's go ahead and dive into the FHA versus conventional. I think this is a good lesson for all of us out here. Okay, first off, FHA minimum down payment 3.5%. The mortgage insurance on an FHA loan, not only is it for the life of the loan, but it is 0.55%, which has been reduced from 0.85%. So mortgage insurance will be on any FHA loan you do, regardless of what your loan to value is. Upfront funding fee, what does that mean? Upfront funding fee is basically FHA charges an additional cost to use their loan, which is what you see there under the upfront funding fee. Slightly better rates, more costs. So this is what that is referring to. Basically, if let's say your loan amount was for $400,000 and then you had a $10,000 funding fee, your total loan amount would be $410,000 on the title documents, on the record of title. So that kind of explains what that is. The credit scores go as low as 550 on an FHA. So that's kind of what FHA is meant for, people with not as good credit scores and a little bit less money out of pocket. I think the coolest, actually, let's touch on this mortgage insurance again for the life of the loan. So you do need to refinance out of FHA to get the mortgage insurance to be removed. Cool part, though, and this goes for conventional and FHA. Let's say there's a 4-unit duplex for sale, and you're not looking for a big house or even just a house in general to start for your first time. You can actually use the FHA program, 3.5% down, buy a 4-unit duplex, use the other 3 units to qualify as income for your home purchase. So a pretty cool little thing there. The only caveat, obviously, using FHA, it has to be your primary residence. So you'll be living in one of those units, but it's pretty cool. You can qualify using the other 3 with rent to help your income out. If you're collecting 3 separate things of rent, 3 separate units of rent, it's going to help reduce your monthly mortgage payment, so you won't be paying a true mortgage payment. So some different things there to look into with that, but definitely something that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and finish off with conventional here. 3% is the minimum down payment. Now, if you have let's say you have a conventional loan, you currently own a house, you're selling that house and you're buying a new house and you're going to go conventional. Well, then you would have to put down 5%. So first time home buyers, 3% minimum down payment. Second time and further down the line, minimum 5% down for conventional. Mortgage insurance on a conventional loan is dictated off of the loan to value and the FICO score. For example, if you are putting down 10% and you have an 800 credit score, you're going to have a pretty low conventional mortgage insurance. So they definitely reward people with better credit, and the people who can put more money down, as you'll become less of a risk. So conventional reward you for that. Typically, you're going to need to be above a 640. I don't think I've seen one below a 640, and honestly, it's 660 and above. It's pretty standard. I know they have gone as low as 640 because I've done one, but the rate's not going to be great in that scenario. I'd probably recommend you go on FHA if that was the case, but they do go down to 640. Mortgage insurance automatically falls off at 80%. So, for example, you bought your house for $500,000. The original appraised value is what they're going to go off for this. You have not refinanced since you bought it, but you're looking at your balance and you're like, hey, man, you're right around 80%. You call your lender, they will legally, they have to take it off. They might have to do an appraisal on their end or some things like that, but they will have to remove that mortgage insurance. So you do not, have to refinance out of a conventional loan to drop the mortgage insurance. Unlike FHA, you will need to refinance out of that. Same with FHA though, at the 1 to 4 units, you can qualify using the other 3 units rental income, all that kind of cool stuff. It still qualifies for conventional. So fun facts for both of them. Both good programs depending on what your scenario is, and both help people get into houses. So let me know if you guys have any additional questions on that. I hope everybody has a safe Halloween, and God bless.